Hello. I'll tell you what. I'm ready for this match. Shelton, Alexander Zverev. Let's go. We just finished up Alcaraz and Andrei Rublev. Highly anticipated match, at least on my end. I was very much anticipating it. Fans, there were a lot of fans there. And Carlos Alcaraz pulls it out in 3 sets, but looked very shaky at times. Not sure what that means for him headed into the semifinal, because he is going to be playing either Shelton or Alexander Zverev. And if he's shaky there could be some definite problems. So he does pull it through. So I want to give him all the credit that's due for actually getting through the match. But it was a match that looked up in the air for quite a bit. Now, where are we? Shelton, Alexander Zverev, number 3 in the world versus number 6 in the world. Both of them played in Montreal. Of course, Alexander Zverev did not make it to the final. Shelton wins in Montreal in a hard-fought battle against Khachanov. And he's been playing really well here so far. He's closed out his match yesterday. Now, who did he play yesterday that he shut out? Let's check it out. Right, Shelton played Lehechka yesterday. Right, that was actually set to be something that might have been a battle, but Shelton takes him out 6-4, 6-4, and that was actually a more straightforward match than anticipated. So Zverev done well himself here. Both are winning their matches in straight sets. Zverev did get a walkover from Khachanov, and neither one has really been pushed to the limit quite yet. Shelton and Zverev will be heading on court here very shortly. The weather is doing much better out there today. It has been, it was rainy for a couple of days, and we had some early problems and delays and that kind of thing. But it's all right now. So 3 semifinalists are set. That's Yannick Sinner, Terence Atman, who blew Holger Rune away last night. Holger Rune never once got settled in the match. Atman has a self-confessed wild man, right? He is ready at any time to hit a winner. So that's going to be really interesting for for Sinner and Atman. One of them is going to have a streak that gets broken. Of course, Yannick Sinner, 25 consecutive winning matches on hard court, and Atman is coming in with 8 or 9 consecutive wins, which is probably a best of his career. Now, then Carlos Alcaraz just solidified his spot in the semifinals. Another big story from today. Elena Rybakina smashes Arina Sabalenka in 2 very quick sets in just about an hour 15. And that was a big surprise because usually they fight back and forth, and they usually go 3 sets. So back to the drawing board for Sabalenka. Now to this match. Players are walking out on the court. Zverev behind Shelton. These two have met 3 times in the past. Last year in 2024, they met in the same position. Donna, loved that Rebecca did great. Oh, yes. It was something to behold. Sabalenka had no answers for her the entire afternoon. So, Zverev and Shelton. They've met 3 times before. Zverev has won all 3. And this is not one of those things where, oh, they met, Zverev played Shelton, 2 or 3 years ago when Shelton was just, very young and not really ready. No, this is in the last 2 years. Okay? This is, well, actually in the last year, sorry. Because the first time they played was 2024 in this same position, Cincinnati at the quarterfinals. That went a long 3 sets with a tiebreaker in it. And Zverev won in the quarterfinal. So this is a little bit of a revenge match here for Shelton. He is in the best form we've ever seen him in. It's going to be a blowout. Not for Shelton. I'm just saying it's going to be a blowout match. It's just going to be big. Coin toss. Shelton has won the coin toss, and he chose to he chose to serve. Second time that Zverev and Shelton played was at the 2025 Munich final on clay. That was earlier this year. Zverev took that, of course. And then at Stuttgart in the semifinal, they also played a couple months ago. And Zverev won again. So Shelton facing a player he's never beaten before. And Benshelton doesn't have that great of a record against even top 10 players. Not as many wins as you would think against a top 10 player. I don't know the number off the top of my head. But if any time he was ready to do it, it is now. And the way that the winner of this is going to go on to play Carlos. And if Carlos plays like he did yesterday, I like Ben Shelton's chances to make it to the final in back-to-back Masters 1000s. So, players are warming up at the moment. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a great night. Coco Golf and Jasmine Paolini are on after this. So it's an all top 10 day. For us on the stream, at least. Thank you for giving the video a like. Carlos and Shelton, a lot of like, very aggressive. Oh, yes. For sure. Yeah, Carlos wasn't as aggressive today as maybe he had needed to be. He was a little sloppy. I shouldn't even say a little. He was pretty sloppy. He got very lucky to come out of that match with a win against Rublev. So players warming up their serves. They will be ready in 2 minutes. Then the question is going to be, are we ready to give our predictions? This one, I can't back away from Shelton now and then go with Zverev. Zverev definitely has the forehand advantage. Not the forehand advantage, but just the ground stroke advantage with the consistency. But Shelton is very hot right now. And I got to stay with Shelton, but it's going to be a close one. I think this is the match that we're going 3 sets as well. We're going to get 3 sets out of these top players right here tonight. And definitely at least 11 tiebreakers. Probably 11 tiebreaks. I don't know. 3 sets, 11 tiebreaks, normal stuff from 2 tall, big servers. Neither one has dropped a set so far in the tournament. Okay. Players are getting their water. We are ready. Donna, what's your prediction here? You're a Zverev fan, Donna. Okay. No problem. Serve from Shelton is a fault. It's all going downhill. All downhill. Serve from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. That goes wide. Shelton. I love Zverev too. I think that Zverev is, I keep saying this, but Zverev, and probably I need to make a video about it because I love it so much, but Zverev is having probably the quietly, because nobody's really talking about it because he's been around so long, probably the best comeback player in the last decade from his ankle injury that he suffered against Rafa Nadal at Roland Garros several years ago. Serve to the forehand of Zverev. Shelton comes in for a volley. 40 love. We're going to be seeing that serve volley today, I feel. Mac going for Big Ben. Serve from Shelton to the backhand is Zverev. Comes in for the serve volley. Drop shot. Zverev gets there and puts it out of reach of Shelton. Shelton serves. A fault. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton down the middle of the court. Zverev finds a line on the forehand side of Shelton, his lefty forehand, for a winner. Serve. That's on the tee, and that's an ace, and that's the game for Shelton. I feel like I'm going to be saying that quite a bit today. Oh my God, we got 7 people in here. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Cody. Welcome to the channel. Texas Tennis Guy. We are watching all these matches here at Cincinnati. Fans need to get in their seats. We are ready to watch. Zverev serves to the backhand of Shelton, but it's a fault. Thank you, Donna. Serve to the backhand of Shelton again. Forehand from Zverev. Slice backhand from Shelton. Backhand from Shelton again. Backhand from Zverev. Backhand to backhand here. Down the line. They're playing half court. Forehand from Zverev is shanked long. This mishit. Zverev's game here has got to be to slow the match down, because Ben likes to play fast. He likes to move. He likes pace. Serve from Zverev is an ace. And Zverev likes to control the pace of the match by... He plays slow, honestly. Serve to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand from Zverev. Forehand from Zverev again to the backhand of Shelton. Zverev hits it wide. Shelton, 30-15. Zverev, I like Zverev's chances in the match if he can get locked into extended rallies, because that's his whole game. He is a Medvedev type player. Serve. No, Mac, I think Dada is saying that Ben is like Carlos. Carlos likes to play fast, and Ben likes to play fast as well and just roll. Once he catches once he's on a heater, he's hard to stop. And it's just like a boulder rolling downhill. And everything just compounds and gets harder and harder if they're going full steam. 30 all here, which I do agree with. But if you disagree with that, Mac, you are welcome to disagree. I'd be curious. Serve from Zverev at 30 all. Second serve to the forehand of Ben. Backhand from Ben. Forehand from Zverev to the backhand of Ben. That's going to be the danger zone for Ben tonight, is Zverev pinning him in the backhand corner. Zverev draws a backhand error out of Ben Shelton. Serve from Zverev is a fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Ben. To the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Ben Shelton. To the forehand of Zverev. Backhand to forehand here. Ben tries to open up with a forehand and hits it long. Or wide, rather. And we're going to go to Shelton's serve. Okay. Zverev is very Medvedev-like. Or rather, maybe I should say that Medvedev is very Zverev-like. But they both like to just hit back there, hit ground strokes, and outlast the other guy through just patience. 15 for Shelton. And Shelton looking for opportunities to come into the net is going to be a big factor in how this match goes. Hey, somebody else just liked the video. Thank you very much. Serve from Shelton is an ace. Shelton to serve. To the forehand of Zverev. That goes long. 40 love. Ooh. You got me on that one, Mike. I don't pay attention too much to preseason. Serve is a fault. I just now started researching for my fantasy league. Forehand to Zverev. Shelton tries to hit his first big forehand, and that goes out. Yeah, just started researching today for my fantasy league. I haven't even turned on ESPN once to watch what's going on with football. Serve in the net. I'm all tennis right now, baby. All tennis. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. To the forehand of Shelton. Backhand from Zverev again to the backhand of Shelton in the net. 40-30. Serve from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Shelton then hits that forehand wide, so he's going to face a little bit of pressure here on his serve early. Serve is a fault. Serve to the forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton. Goes long. Break point Zverev. First break point of the match goes the Germans' way. Serve. Ace. That's a good time to pull that out. Shelton. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Drop shot from Shelton. Is not very good. Oh, no. Not a great drop shot from Shelton. Mike, I know the answer to that. Down to the penny. No, I don't. Not to the penny. But somebody else in chat can answer. Or are you quizzing me, Mike? If you're quizzing me, I got it. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. To the backhand of Shelton as he comes to the net. Backhand volley goes wide. Okay. Shelton with some adversity here at the beginning of the match. See how he responds here very shortly. I gotta get some water. I'll be right back. It is over $50 million prize earnings. Hey, the guy's been ranked in the top 5 for like a decade. Hey, somebody else just liked the video. Thank you very much for liking the stream. If you're new, please stick around. We got 2 matches tonight. We got this one and Coco Gauff versus Jasmine Paolini. That one is going to be huge. It's like $51 million, isn't it? Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton, to the backhand of Zverev. Slice backhand from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. Backhand from Zverev goes in the net. Hey, Ninja. Adrian. Hey, we got some regulars in here. How we doing, everybody? Serve from Zverev is good, but Shelton gets it back, and Zverev can't handle it. Ninja, you got Paolini in the quarters tonight. You got to be there for that. Serve. Although it'll probably be like 4 a.m. for you, huh? Shot from Shelton goes wide. Wide. Yeah, you're right. 54. I just looked it up after I said 51. Serve from Zverev is a fault. Oh, Max is here too. What's up, Max? Serve. Backhand from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. Zverev hits a winner. Zverev is hitting very cleanly right now. Zverev serving. It is a fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Shelton, who steps in on that serve and puts it away into some open real estate for a winner. Serve. Fault. Big opportunity here for Big Ben. Serve. Ace. Ooh, ace. That was scary. Oh, I got the games wrong here. I got the games wrong. Whoops. Zverev is up 3-1. That changes things. Shelton serves. Zverev hits it. Shelton can't handle it at the net. Serve. To the backhand of Zverev. Shelton hits that one wild. He needs some energy from the crowd right now. Shelton serves to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton. Forehand from Zverev. And, oof. That's nice. Serve. Fault. Second serve to the backhand of Zverev. The forehand of Shelton. Forehand from Shelton again to the forehand of Zverev. Backhand from Ben. Backhand to backhand. Forehand from Shelton. Forehand of Zverev. Long rally here. That ball goes out. That's good for Shelton. But he is still in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, I think on my scoreboard, I just saw that I just hit it on the wrong side. Serve. Ace. From Ben. Zverev doesn't believe it. Zverev doesn't buy it, but it doesn't matter because Hawkeye is what it is. Serve. To the backhand of Zverev. Ben gets it back to even. Good work. Erases 3 break points in a row. Serve. Forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Zverev again to the backhand of Shelton. Oh, that landed on the back of the line. I thought it was out. Backhand from Shelton. That one goes out, though. Advantage Zverev. Break point number 4. Serve to the backhand of... Oh. Backhand of Zverev into the drop shot from Shelton, which I don't like his drop shot, but he makes it. Zverev gets up to it, and Shelton just puts it away in the open court. All right. Mini heart attack subsided when I saw that drop shot come out from Ben. Fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton in the net. Advantage Zverev. 5th break point opportunity this set. I see a couple questions. I will get to them in just a second when this game is over. We are in a 5-minute game here, and this is big because Ben does not want to go down multiple games here. Multiple breaks, that is. Serve. Fault. Double fault from Shelton gives Zverev a double break. Oh, boy. He's going to have to start searching for some answers here very quickly. Why does Sasha seem to handle Ben so easy? This is a case of defense versus offense. And the way that Zverev plays, is very neutralizing to Shelton. Because Zverev specializes in slow ground stroke play. Right? Zverev is pinning him inside the backhand corner, not letting him hit a lot of forehands, which is what Shelton, which is what Shelton wants to do. And, Shelton is not getting a bunch of clear, clean opportunities to come to the net because he can definitely get burned by Zverev. And he did at least once already get burned by Zverev coming into the net. So that thing that Shelton has been really liking to do as of late, coming into the net, is not as effective as an option right now against Zverev, who's a better player than someone outside of the top 10. So this is the kind of thing that we really need Shelton to do really well at, is winning matches where the only option for him is to stay in extended rallies and just grind through the match, because that's what Zverev is going to make him do. If somebody else has another take as to why this is a tough matchup for Shelton, you're also welcome to share it. I do want us to We got a lot of regulars in here, so it would be fun for us to all start talking together. Zverev comes to the net. Shelton is there as well and puts it away. So point for Shelton on the Zverev serve. Yeah, a lot of familiar faces in here. Or names, I suppose I should say, not faces. Shelton to return from the backhand, short for Zverev. And Shelton is there for a backhand that goes wide. Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton, sorry. And that goes out. 30-15 Zverev. Serve. Fault. Good. I like that. That's fun. Serve to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand from Zverev to the forehand of Shelton. Goes long. All right, 40-15. Zverev has been playing very well lately. Serve. And a return goes out. Zverev on his way to a quick set victory. Let's see what Shelton has to say about it, though. Serve to the forehand of Zverev. That goes out. Adrian, I have the feeling that Ben plays really good against players that are not that good, but when he faces the top tens, he comes down mentally. Drop shot from Shelton is good. Now Zverev up at the net. Both of them at the net. Lob from Zverev. While they're both at the net, goes out. Shelton, there. A little cat and mouse game up there at the net. We've seen a couple points like that. Backhand from Zverev. The forehand of Shelton. Another forehand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev, which goes long. All right. Better looking game from Shelton. Game Shelton with an ace. All right. Yeah, and let's not you can't underplay the amount of experience that Zverev has. and the amount of inexperience that Ben Shelton has. I mean, Zverev has been around for a long time, and he just potentially knows how to approach a match differently at different times. You know, he's not going to play every player the same. He's very effective at neutralizing players. Like, that's what's happening right now. He's just neutralizing Ben. The things, the things that like Shelton wants to do is come into the net and finish a point quickly at the net. But then he does have to worry about the Zverev backhand down the line, the Zverev forehand down the line, or a well-placed top spin shot down at his feet. It's just Zverev is totally different than a Demonar or Cerundolo or you name the person, right? Not that different than Fritz. The Fritz match really surprised me in Toronto. I don't know what happened there. How's the audio, by the way? Is the audio going well? I've had a couple of audio issues lately. We good? I went and bought an Ethernet cable during the break. Serve from Zverev goes out. Serve to the backhand of Ben. Forehand from Zverev to the forehand of Shelton. Back and forth we go into a rally. Slice, backhand from Shelton. Zverev at the net. And Shelton gets it done. Yeah, hell yeah. We love it. Serve to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand from Zverev to the forehand of Shelton in the net. So that's a point right there that the forehand should have been a weapon, and he misses. Ben could also just be tired. He's played a lot of tennis. Who knows? But so is Zverev. No, we're not going to let tired be an excuse. Tired is not an excuse. Serve from Zverev. Oh, no. Double fault. Another serve is a fault. That's a lot of time right there. Serve. Backhand. Backhand from Shelton to the backhand is Zverev. Backhand from Shelton again. Goes long. Ah. Hey, somebody else just liked the video. Thank you very much for liking the video. I hope that you stick around for a little while. Zverev is taking forever. Time violation. There we go. Time violation for Zverev. He needed it in the last, on his last serve. Zverev is complaining. Serve. Yeah, I don't know. The tired thing was I scratched that excuse. That can't be an excuse. They're professional athletes. Come on. Serve. I was trying to find an excuse for Ben, and it wasn't working. The fact is that he's losing. Serve to the forehand of Shelton. To the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton again to the backhand of Zverev. No. Slice backhand from Shelton. Backhand from Zverev. Forehand from Shelton down the... Zverev hits it long on the forehand. It looked scary while it was in the air, but break point Shelton. Serve to the backhand of Ben. That goes long. We're going to deuce. Going to deuce. Hey, we got another like on the video. Can we get to 10? Let's get to 10 likes. That would be nice on this quarterfinal match on a Friday evening. Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Ben. Short ball for Zverev, and he can put that away. Good work there on Zverev. Put the easy ball away. Serve from Zverev. Ace. Oh boy. Ben Shelton has a puzzle to master here tonight. Set Zverev. Le Premium. What's going on? And we got one more like. We are at 9. Can we get one more for 10? I think that I assume probably some of what's going on tonight and the difference maker is that probably the longer that you play tennis, like Zverev, is tennis does become more of a puzzle. And how do you figure out, how do you figure out that your opponent? Every opponent is a little bit different, and reading it is a lot, more challenging. So, do we have 10 likes? I only see 9. I believe y'all. We got 10. All right. Thank you very much. I'm taking everybody out for ice cream after this. Um, like Djokovic, right? I mean, Djokovic, he's still winning not because he's, fast and strong and has a huge serve. He's winning because he's just smarter. He's just that much smarter than all of his opponents. And he knows how to win a tennis match and how to beat certain types of players. Um, that may be a little bit of what we're seeing tonight from Zverev and Shelton. Is Zverev has been around and he knows how to beat Shelton, a big server that is gonna just try to pound the ball straight through the court. But hey, that is something that we want and we need Shelton to learn is how to play many different types of players. He's got to do it. Shelton gets that first point on his serve. And he gets that one on his serve as well. Zverev can't return it. Here we are back in the second set. Serve from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. Lob. Oh, Shelton hits the lob in the net. Shake it off. Serve from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev again. Round and round we go. Zverev hits a backhand to the forehand side. Here we go. 30 all. Serve is a fault. 30 all. Serve to the backhand of Zverev to the forehand of Shelton. Forehand from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton. Zverev in the net. All right, Shelton. It would be very good for him to get on the board first. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the forehand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton to Zverev's forehand goes in the net. Shelton on the board first. Zverev gonna serve. Let's see. Goff or Paolini? Paolini looked really good today. Yesterday. Paolini looked really sharp. Man, I don't know. I I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to give my prediction. Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton goes wide. Serve to the backhand of Shelton. Back and forth we go. Forehand to backhand. Zverev tries to take it up the line on a backhand. That goes in the net. 15-all. Serve to the forehand of Shelton. Zverev with a forehand. Shelton tries to hit a big forehand like he wants to. He wants to hit it so bad, and it goes wide. He's been looking for it, and he hasn't gotten one. Serve from Zverev. Fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Shelton. Ooh. Backhand from Shelton then goes in the net. 15-40. Serve. Fault. Serve. Double fault. Okay. Here we go. Serve from Zverev. Hits the tape. And goes out. As well. That's the big thing. Second serve. To the backhand of Shelton. To the forehand of Zverev in the net. All right. Shelton may have a little opening. Serve. What? He started his motion, then he stopped. Serve from Zverev. To the forehand of Shelton. That goes long. Advantage Zverev. Serve. To the backhand of Shelton. Slice. Backhand from Zverev goes wide. Back to deuce. Okay. Five-minute game so far. Zverev serves an ace. Zverev serves an ace. Serve from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton. Forehand from Zverev to the forehand of Shelton. Backhand from Zverev again. Playing down the center of the court. Oh, Shelton overheats that one. And hits it long. Zverev's bending over and looks exhausted at the moment. He looks like he's experiencing something physical back there. Serve from Shelton is out. Second serve to the forehead of Zverev. The forehead of Shelton. Backhand from Zverev to the forehead of Shelton. Another forehand from Shelton. He's running around, making sure that he gets to the forehand. Zverev backhand. And that forehand from Shelton goes a little bit wide. So Zverev may be struggling a little bit physically at the moment. 15-all. Serve. Shelton. Wide. Second serve to the backhand of Shelton. To the forehand is... Backhand is Zverev, sorry. Backhand is Zverev. Forehand from Shelton goes wide. Would be a good moment for Shelton to pounce here because Zverev is looking a little weak from something. Serve to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Zverev again to the backhand of Shelton. Backhand from Shelton again to the forehand of Zverev. Shelton throws his racket on the ground. He's not happy with himself. Shelton not happy with his play at the moment. Feels like he's kind of not able to play the way he wants. See if he can work through it. Serve. Shelton. Forehand from Zverev. Out. All right. Zverev still with a break point. Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. The forehand of Shelton in the net. Oh, buddy. So Zverev has a doctor headed out to the court. He's clearly not doing well here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some more in-depth stats. See if we can't get a good... Hey, look, Stan Wawrinka's playing right now. Look at that. He's down, love 2 against Cerundolo. Interesting. All right. So we got Ben is going to be the blue. Zverev is the red. So Zverev, Shelton, obviously with more aces. What's going on here? Errors. Bingo. Found it. 19 errors on Shelton to his 10 winners. Zverev had a lot more opportunities to break serve and is converting. So Zverev is protecting his serve. And Shelton only won 23% of his second serve. I guess that's true. Or 25. That's not good. That's bad. Zverev out there with the inhaler. Zverev, maybe he has asthma and he was struggling to get air. But he took an inhaler during the set break. He had an inhaler, but he said that the inhaler was old. So here we go. Zverev, a set and a break up on Big Ben. Adversity for him. We'll see how he does. Stream. Oh. Stream got interrupted here. God dang it. I gotta fix it. Where are we at? Have they played a point yet? No, they have not. All right. Oh, yes, they did. Zverev is serving Shelton up 15 love. All right. Forehand from Shelton in the net. Shelton gotta stop maybe looking over at the box at his box and gotta figure out some things on his own here. Serve. Goes in not over the net. It's a big old shank from Shelton. Ben's got to stop looking at his box and figure this out himself at the moment, maybe. Shelton returns the backhand to the forehand of Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton goes wide. Very negative body language from Shelton. Zverev's won 26 baseline points to Shelton's 10. That point from Shelton is not good. All right. Zverev to return. Shelton serves a fault. Second serve. Forehand from Shelton. Wide. Oh, no. Shelton is on very close territory of racket abuse here. Not good from Shelton. I don't like watching the players throw rackets. Forehand from Shelton is long. We're watching him tilt here. Oh, brother. Serve. Ace from Shelton. Serve. In the net. There's so much pressure on these young guys. I mean, he's 22 years old. Serve. Fault. Double fault. Zverev is Shelton's biggest nightmare. Their head-to-head is 3-0 for Zverev, and this match looks like the 4-0. What a shame. Yeah. Serve. Ace from Shelton. He's got to be mature, though. He's got to take this maturely. Fault. Second serve. To the forehand is Zverev. Forehand from Shelton. Forehand from Zverev to the backhand is Shelton. Okay. Shelton is erupting. He's not happy. Understandable. But you also want to see him go out. If he's going to go out, you want to see him go out well. Hey, before I notice it, we're up to 11 likes on the video. Thank you very much for being here and liking the video as well. Awesome. Y'all are awesome. We've had several good days here on the stream, getting almost 20 subscribers in 3 days. That's sick. And we are still going. We still got another match tonight. Coco Gauff, Jasmine Paolini. Ben Shelton. He may be going down here fairly quickly, but I really would like to see him do it without over melting down. Serve to the forehand of Shelton. That is no good. Don't want to see him go out with a bad attitude for sure. That's just, I want him to have a good look. Forehand from Ben. is good. Forehand to forehand here. Backhand. Backhand from Zverev is good. There is so much pressure, so much expectation, and he is 22 years old. Traveling around the world to play tennis, we think of it as a dream, but there is a lot of pressure, and you've got thousands of people in the stands and even more thousands of people watching you around the world. And it's nothing that I can empathize with. I can't understand or imagine what they experience out there. But that's why we love the sport. It's people in high pressure situations acting under, with courage and grace. Backhand from Shelton goes out. Five to 1. And and he knows it. He knows that he's going down. And for the last couple weeks, he's not used to losing. He doesn't like losing. Serve from Shelton is an ace. Serve from Shelton is another ace. 133. Serve is a fault. He wears his heart on his sleeve. Serve to the backhand is Zverev. Forehand from Shelton to the forehand is Zverev. Backhand from Shelton goes long. Serve in the net. Second serve to the backhand is Zverev. Backhand from Shelton to the forehand is Zverev. Backhand from Shelton again on the back of the line. Forehand goes out. $30 all. Right now is an opportunity for Shelton to make one more push. Serve. Ace. Serve to the forehand of Shelton. Sorry, forehand is Zverev to the backhand of Shelton, and that goes out. This is the kind of match where if Shelton loses and he does not make a miraculous comeback, his dad just needs to hug him and tell him how proud he is. Forehand from Ben is big. That's a winner. Because there is nothing that Shelton has done over the past couple weeks that's short of incredible. Serve from Shelton to the backhand is Zverev. Forehand from Shelton goes long. You can see on Shelton's face at the moment that he's a kid. You can really tell when he's cocky and confident and strutting around. You see that he's a man, but right now you can actually see on his face that this is a kid. Forehand from Shelton. A gifted one, but a kid. And he gets to advantage again. Serve. Ace. What a monumental game for him to get out of right there. Zverev to serve for the match next. He's 23 in a month. There's a lot of birthdays around this time of the year in tennis. Mboko turns 19 in about 10 days. All right. Shelton has done so much in this year in tennis that him losing this match means I don't think it means that much. Him losing this match. It will mean a lot to him to lose, but it also it shows how much he wants to be here, how much he wants to win. And I really do think that this is the kind of match that his dad needs to reinforce to him how proud he is and how much he has accomplished, and take this as an opportunity to build him up for whatever is next, because Ben Shelton has a very bright career ahead of him. Zverev, serve to forehand of Shelton. That goes out. Zverev 2 points away from a semifinal meeting with Carlos Alcaraz. It's very somber in this stadium right now. Serve to the backhand of Shelton, to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton again. Zverev runs around it, gets to a forehand. Zverev running Shelton around a little bit. Shelton with a defensive squash shot. That goes out. Zverev. 3 match points. Serve to the backhand of Shelton, to the backhand of Zverev. Backhand from Shelton again, to the forehand of Zverev. That's a good shot from Shelton. He's not going to go down without swinging, that's for sure. Although it does look like we are watching the inevitable. Serve from Zverev to the forehand of Shelton. Backhand from Zverev to the backhand of Shelton. That backhand goes long. That was a backhand lob. Zverev is going to clean up Ben Shelton 6-2, 6-2 in the quarterfinals of Cincinnati. So Zverev shares some kind words with Shelton up there at the net. And very curious to see Shelton and what he does here right now. He's walking off. Zverev. Good win from him. Alcaraz and Zverev on what'll that be? Will it be Saturday or yeah, that's gonna be Saturday. Alcaraz and Zverev. Wow. That feels like a month away. No, that's tomorrow. Saturday is tomorrow. What am I talking about? I thought today was Thursday. I'm losing it, chat. Good match. Well, not really. Not really a good tennis match, but you know, it is good to see. It was actually very good to see a different side to Shelton right there. The side of Shelton that you know is human, just like all of us. You know, he can't walk. You know, he can't walk around and be confident and cocky in your face all the time. Every now and then, that armor is gonna crack, and that's what we saw tonight. But he has done so much for American tennis lately that who can be mad at him? Nobody. Hope that he is able to just hope that he's able to heal up, rest up, and make a huge run at the U.S. Open in a couple of weeks. What do y'all think about the mixed doubles thing that's going on next week? Actually, next Monday, I guess. Or Tuesday, something like that. The mixed doubles, 16 teams or whatever playing. Adrian, hey, that's a nice symbol to have next to my name. But what do y'all think of the mixed doubles that's going to be happening? Like 2 days, all the top players are being probably forced by their public relations teams and everything to play mixed doubles. I can't believe that the players actually really want to go out there. Like, I can't believe that Yannick Sinner really wants to be out there playing mixed doubles. And this is very much a publicity stunt, and whatever. So it goes. Any comment before we get over to Paolini and Coco Golf? 3, 2, 1. All right. We got nothing to say on mixed doubles. Yeah, basically so, right? All right. But we do have one last American. To help us. I am going to switch this over to the the Coco Golf and Paolini stream. Thank you all for helping me get to 10 likes on the stream today. Y'all are awesome. Come over there and let's go watch Coco Golf take on Paolini.